Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. Don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out our merch store. We'll have a link in the description for that. And you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. It is September 26th, 2023. We're on day 11 of chopping corn. It's beautiful out today. We got little over 5.5 inches of rain over the last 3 days. So we didn't really do any chopping a couple of those days. But we're back at it now. The ground was so dry and we're pretty light soil here, so it's not stopping us from chopping at all. The fields are holding up well, so just keep right on rolling with that. But it was definitely a nice rain to have, so we're gonna keep on rolling here and get some more video.
Chopping right now. You can see here's a corn kernel split up. This one's been split up. This one's cut in half. Bunch of little pieces in there. This one was cut open. That one was whole. That one was nicked a little bit. They've been cut open. So yeah, even without a kernel processor, it's still getting those kernels opened up good. This bag is an 8x150. It costs $420. We got a lot of people asking how much the bag costs.
corn chopping. I'm just unloading a couple of loads that were left from last night. I didn't get unloaded last night. This one I just got emptied. I gotta go get one more. My dad's here to chop. So I'm gonna get the chopper oiled up. Alright, so in one of our last videos I showed driving this Case, and I had a lot of comments asking if that had a TA or what kind of system Case had. And that's a Case-o-matic drive, so both of the 830s we have that. This one, the controls are set up a little different. This is a newer model, but basically the same thing. So you have a standard transmission. It's an 8-speed forward, 2 reverse. It's got high and low range. And then you have that Case-o-matic. So what that is, and there's probably some of you out there that can explain it better than I can, but I'll kind of give you the gist of it. And there's a video on YouTube, I think it's called the Case-o-matic Story. I think Periscope Films has it, and that's a really good video that talks about that whole deal. But what they have, instead of a clutch, it has a torque converter. So you're basically controlling a hydraulic valve is all you're doing by locking and unlocking that converter. The clutch pedal just basically operates the dump valve. And then you've got the lever on the dash that I was flipping while I was driving, and that locks and unlocks that converter. So I guess the easiest way to explain it, when it's locked in, every time you push the clutch in, it unlocks that converter, and your lever on the dash automatically goes back to the Case-o-matic drive. So that allows that converter to slip. So you put it in gear, you let the clutch out. When you let the clutch out, it operates pretty much like an automatic transmission in your vehicle. You let the clutch out, and then you give it throttle. You do not want to have it revved up, especially when you put it into direct drive. But you let the clutch out, you give it throttle, and the tractor will go. Once you get rolling, you let off the throttle, put it into direct drive, and then hit the throttle again, and you're good to go. It's really nice for a loader because if you can run it with just the throttle basically in the Case-o-matic drive. So if you're pulling up to spear a bale or whatever, You can just control your tractor with the throttle. Plowing snow, it's nice too. But anyway, that's what they have. But then, like when I was going up the hill, I had it in direct drive. When it starts powering out, you flip that down, and you can flip that lever on the go. That allows that converter to slip, so it allows you to keep better traction and lets your engine rev back up while continue to keep pulling. You do not, under any circumstances going downhill, especially with a load, want to flip that lever down into the Case-o-matic drive. You want to leave it in direct, otherwise you're freewheeling. So you definitely, if you have one of those or are getting one, do not do that, because it'll slow you down like you're shifting down a gear, but it's freewheeling. So, hope that answered some of your questions on it. Like I said, I know that's just kind of a bare bones answer as to what it is, but it's not really a TA, but it's just kind of their own thing. But I really like them. We've had very good luck with who we've had. We've plowed with them, disc. That older 830's done pretty much every job on the farm. The only time it gives any trouble is if it gets a little low on fluid. But anyway, this wagon's about done, so we'll go grab another one. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're up here chopping again. We're still going to have some chopping going on. We've been chopping a couple loads a day here and there. I'm up in this back field. This was one of my last fields. This was the last field of my corn that I planted. My grandpa's was a day later. So this was planted on like the 8th or 9th of June. So it's pretty green yet. There's a lot of moisture in this corn. It's going really slow into the bagger. I have to run the pressure pretty low, just because it wants to turn it into juice in the bagger otherwise. So it's not ideal for bagging, but I want to finish off that bag. I don't want to have to cut it off and start a new bag when it dries down later, because you're kind of wasting a lot of bag doing that. So whatever's left in this field, whatever we have left for corn that doesn't fit in the bag, I'll put in the silo by the barn once it dries down more. But basically we're just trying to finish off that bag. So you can see, I think some of that has a lot of kind of a brown tinge to it. We did get some frost, so some of this froze, but I don't think it was enough to kill it. It just kind of burnt the leaves. The stalks and the ears seem pretty green yet. And I'm not doing real full loads for a couple reasons. Because it is so green, it's heavy. There's kind of a nasty hill back over on the corner there. It's kind of uphill, side hill, and we've been getting quite a bit of rain lately, so this ground is a little bit greasy. And the tractor, you get on the side hill, it wants to start kind of sliding down the side hill towards the river, and we don't want that. And also on the bottom end of this field, since we've been getting so much rain now, I actually did get stuck yesterday, kind of down by the swamp part. I had to unhook the wagon, get the chopper and tractor out, and rehook the wagon at a different angle and get it pulled out. So that kind of from one extreme to the other, I think we've had probably like 8 inches of rain. So that's definitely moistened things back up, and they're actually talking some rain, I think some shots of rain all week pretty much this week. So trying to get the end rows off. It's not looking real pretty up here. You'll notice, I don't know how well it comes up, but a lot of corn laying on the ground. This field borders some pasture that I had heifers in, and the heifers snuck out into here some earlier this fall or summer, and caused a little damage. So I didn't have any bear damage this year, but I did have some heifer damage in here. So anyway, I'm going to go out and see if we can get a couple loads chopped and get it in the bag.